For starters, just to show you what you can do with menu banks, here I'm in aperture priority and I'm at f8. If I then go into the menu and choose another shooting bank, I take number B, set up for manual exposure. If I then go into the information screen again, you can see I'm in manual mode, 1,000 of a second, and at f5. I didn't touch any dials or anything, I just went into a menu system and picked another bank. And that's because all these configurations and the setup is stored under each bank. So you can recall a certain configuration, a certain setup of your camera. So if you, for instance, do, let's say you do portrait a lot and maybe also do birds in flight, just to pick two extreme cases, then you can have two different configurations and easily switch between these two. You have two sets of banks. One is the shooting menu bank, and here you have 4 banks below that, so to speak. And you also have a custom setting bank, and that one has 4 banks as well. I must admit I seldom use the custom setting bank, but I very often use the shooting menu. You can name or add some text to the bank. You can see here I've called this one aperture priority and then this one manual exposure. If you want to change the text here, you just press the right arrow here on the command dial, and then you get into this menu system where you can sort of write whatever you want to write. I think you can put in 20 positions here and make a really good description of what the menu bank is all about. One thing about the shooting menu that I find really important is the extended menu banks. I've turned that one on, and what that does is it includes your exposure parameters, meaning your shutter speed, your aperture, and your exposure mode. So I would recommend you turn that one on, because then it is included in the bank, and then when you switch mode, then you can let that be controlled by the bank. Otherwise, those 3 parameters will be constant and will not be affected by switching bank. Some find it a bit cumbersome to go into the menu system here and select the shooting menu bank here and then press I want to go for A here and then go back out again. I actually agree, but there is a shortcut. If you hit the info button and hit it again, you can see then you get into this little what should I call it, sub menu, and in here you can actually select the bank. So it's a little bit faster, 2 times info, and then you're into where you can select the bank. And also here you can see the current settings for the 2 banks, the shooting bank and the custom bank, and you can also see that in the top LCD. It's of course the same information, and as I mentioned, it's only the letters of the bank, the description, you have to go into the menu to actually see, but I guess that's fine. One thing that took a little while for me to understand was that contrary to the user menus that you see on other Nikon cameras where you have user configurations, this setup with the banks constantly commits the changes you make to the bank that is active. So let's, for instance, say this storage folder, if I wanted to change that to say it was 101, so let's just say it's 104, and then you can see now it's written here. If I then go up and change the shooting bank for manual exposure, go to bank B, you can see now the storage folder is 109. If I then go back again, you can see then the storage folder is 104. And that's because every change you make to the configuration of the camera under this menu here is actually stored under the current or the bank that you have selected. So there's no need to, like when you do user configuration on, you may know that from other Nikon cameras, there's no need to do that here. The camera remembers everything, also when you switch it off and everything. It simply commits all the changes you do to the bank that is selected currently. Finally, I also want to mention that in your My menu can have the menu banks assigned so that they are readily available if that is to your preference. I hope this was useful. As always, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.